Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. Today we have two goals. Two major goals for our settlement. Semi-major. I want to finish out this yard. I'll be honest, I've forgotten which one is the Mott and which one is the Bailey. The less defended part, the part outside the castle, the encampment. Because I think that would be fun. Want it to be split up in sort of, I was gonna say 4 quadrants, but it's not really that large. In the top right area, I'm thinking about having more army supply depots. In the bottom, maybe a training yard or 2 or 3 or so. But I also wanted to do, I guess in addition to that, I also wanted to finish out the dwarf quarter and start actually building it. Of course, we're going to want to delay the building it to once we're actually done carving it out. Just because, well, it's going to take a lot of jobs to dig the shit out. I guess I'll continue to carve this out too. It's going to take a lot of jobs, a lot of people doing things, so it just only makes sense to sort of get all the carving done first, before we have hundreds of people being employed in the jobs, because then it's going to make it harder for us to actually, find the people to dig the shit out. So I was thinking, and what you can see I'm working on right now, is basically I'm going to have housing, blocks go up all the way here, and then the rest of this, building block is going to be here, and then maybe we could do, another services center over here. I think that would be cool. There's only so many buildings that we're going to need to craft. I guess up here we can have, a ginormous warehouse. I think that would be cool. Just plop the sucker over here. Maybe have a doorway into it from this giant building. Then we could have another large construction building over here. Don't know what's gonna be in it yet, but still. Then I guess we could have a couple warehouses up here. That'd be pretty badass. Then I guess we just go 9 by 27. Yeah, there's gonna be some gaps where it goes out into the open air. We'll just have the dudes build walls. It'll be fine. I guess we'll just have this ginormous road go out here, and at some point maybe connect to a grand bridge or something. We're just gonna need a lot of housing, so it only makes sense to go absolutely ballistic with it. If I remember correctly, this was going to be a bathroom. So I think of all the things I'm going to do, I will have this one pre-jacked, because literally why not? It's kind of a large space for a latrine, but I think we'll be able to get away with, yeah, setting it up like this. Then I guess we're going to want a couple basins like this, because I think this might be the most efficient sort of shape for it, unless we can yeah, the extra wide basins don't really play well with the more space. I think this is the most efficient way to do it. We are going to want more latrines over here, if at all possible, so maybe we can, you know what? I'll see if this is more efficient. No, it is not. Okay, what about this? Nope, even worse. I guess I will have to I'll be forced to do the little corner guys right here. Okay, well maybe we won't be able to get away with having an extra latrine then. Unless we can squeeze a 2-piecer. Nope. Well, I mean, you know what? 43 services. That is fine. It's only going to take up a few employees. Actually, let me try to make this place rounded. So it's gonna be piganoids working here, right? Yeah. Well, that's as round as it's gonna get. Just mildly less square. You may or may not want like another row of industries over here too. So I guess I'll get that constructed as well. It's just gonna be like an identical series of cubes. And just make it about this big. Maybe make it a little bit wide. Then we have another warehouse. Plop the sucker here. Then that's all the space there is for an industry. I guess I could do like a smaller one right here. Or maybe this will be another surface building or something. That will be that. I could trim this actually so it plays nice with this block. I guess I will do so. Oh no. A murder has occurred, but this murder is different. The victim is a Talapi by the name of Claire Nirak. The body was found with its organs removed and collected. Perhaps this was done while the victim was alive, but we're hoping it was post-mortem. What's even more disturbing is the note that was left. You should have stayed out of my way. Now your organs will never see the light of day again. But don't worry, they'll be put to good use in my collection. I think our previous murderer was also the collector, right? I guess this is some sort of like copycat killer. Which is, I was gonna say fantastic, but really quite dire for the citizens. Oh fuck, what's my law levels at? Where was this person murdered? They were, I guess, killed up here. Then I'm going to put a guard post up here. I think I need to make sure everywhere in my settlement is lawed up. The Dwarven Quarter has no law access? Are you serious? Oh, fuck me, dude. You know what? I can fit a guard post right here. That will serve a lot of Dwarfenoids. Don't think there's really a better place for it. I don't know if like all four sides need to be navigable or if just the one is fine. I feel like I don't know, there's limited spots for it. Maybe I could build a guard post into the wall here. Yeah, there we go. So that's gonna hit the corner. It's the same as the janitor posts, so I guess I'll have another one down here. Yeah, fuck it, why not? A tinier guard post over here. Hopefully that works. Is this actually the white shimmer? This is actually the white shimmer. Good. Last time it was the plague. In disguise. Well, now that that has been settled, we can sort of start on this block. So the army supply depots. I'm just gonna do like a big old row of them. Just starting down here. I think I can do like a two-piecer on the ends. It doesn't need to be super crazy. This could just literally be enough right here. In fact, I think it might be. And I'll put like a little road around it. So it looks like it's a worked zone. Do I want to cancel? I think I might want to cancel this to preserve that like corner look over here. Alright, there we go. That was a corpse, it's not a corpse. In addition to this, we're gonna want like a massive training hall, which I might as well just have like have it literally be one building. I think that would be pretty badass. It's a kind of like just giant cube, which is not super great. I don't think there's really a better spot for it. And I guess it could be down here and then we could have housing up here. But I like the delineation between like work and living. Sort of makes this whole area into like a training encampment. Then we're gonna have many training dummies. I guess I can have like a It's gonna be slightly... Does this work? I don't think this works. I mean, I'll just double check. This absolutely does not work. Okay, we could do a pillar on each of these zones. Oh no. Okay, what if we did the... Let's see, this is 12, this is 6. So we could do maybe the same technology we were doing with the... Whatchamacallit? The other building? You know, the administration building? That would make this place... It'd be a little bit less space efficient, or actually massively less space efficient, but it would look like some sort of giga office complex kind of deal. Or look a lot more, you know, standardized building like. Not like a giant fucking warehouse where people are training like in friggin' Kick-Ass too. I think that might be the key. To be honest, I don't think there's like a more efficient way to do it. I mean, maybe we could try. Let's see. If we put little nuggies over here, you know, that does actually work also, I think. I mean, we can just test right now. No, it doesn't quite. Hold up, these guys. This is not a perfect test. Okay, this does actually work. Hold on. Is this more space efficient? I think this is way more space efficient. I think we're literally just going back over this. It's gonna look a lot less realistic, but so be it. We need results, okay? Yep, this definitely will work. We could make the building one wider, actually. Is that gonna be enough? Oh, it is. This is what peak performance looks like. Obviously, it's going to be a grand building, and I'm going to have doors in between each training yard so that people just have easy access to whichever yard or whatever thingy block they want. There we go. It's actually 100% isolated too. Has capacity for 282 soldiers just by itself. And actually more when you consider the fact that a single soldier does not need to be in the same like spot each time. Or like two recruits can use one training thing because they can take turns. It's not like 100% of their day. Alright, well that will be all the training places. I guess we're just going to want some housing too. We can dig into this mountain a little bit. I think that would be awesome. Just trying to make it where nobody gets stuck. It's either that or we hard avoid the mountain. I know these buildings don't look the greatest, but it's kind of like the most efficient use of space that we can do, unfortunately. So I guess we're just gonna have like a big old building. Could combine into one building. I think that will be nice. Then I guess we could have dorms up here. So at least it's like an interestingly shaped building. There we go. We're gonna want some services in this block as well if so many people are gonna be living here. So I think having, first of all, another bathroom will be nice. Have it sort of, I don't think it should be touching the wall, because like realistically speaking, you know, Keep would not be happy about fucking buildings touching the walls on the outside, because like people climb up. I think I only have room for these little tiny basin nubs. That is fine. And I'll build some more latrine action up here. Oh my god, we're one block off. Are you serious? There we go. That will provide access for all the people in this like apartment complex to use the bathroom. There we go. We're gonna want, I think, a warehouse, like another food warehouse would be cool. Put it in this corner over here. I guess I'll have it like a 5-piecer. They're really building like way too close to the walls, but it is what it is. Space is a precious commodity. And I sort of already set the precedent. The bathroom. I think this building will be made out of wood. Oh, that's pretty nice. It's still not organic, but you know, it's a thought that counts, right? There we go. I guess I'll have like a small road sort of around the forward perimeter of this castle. To be honest, I think I want to add in more immigrants. So it'll be immigrant dwarves. The dwarves are absolutely loving it because I think the Temple of Authority is finally done. Oh yeah, I put a little warehouse in here. This guy's just going to bring over Sicilian. That's his job in life. It's the one dude. Construct roads. Just put like a little stone road there so it sort of matches the building a little bit more. There's the great terracotta army in the room over there. I have to say, I like the Temple of Authority much better than the other temple. Not just like because it's more well thought out and attractive as like a building shape, but because like the dirt floor and the wooden like turd totems, definitely just not a good vibe. Let's see. I think I'm gonna want another. First of all, we should probably have like a well or two. In fact, I think a couple wells in front of the keep would probably make sense, as well as a hearth, so that people don't fucking freeze to death. I mean, realistically speaking, castle would have its own like fireplaces and stuff, but you know, that's just, that technology has not been invented in Songs of Six. It is what it is. Then we can have entertainment, have an eatery out here. Make it like a little bit tinier. I'll add in pillars too. Oh, this is a good size for a building. Except for the pillar situation. Okay, no, we can make it rounded. With this extra space, and that will make the piganoids pleased. I can't help but notice it's not rounded, but if I add it in... Okay, now it is rounded. I don't want to go super crazy with it. I think a couple power nubs will be enough for me. So that'll be an eatery. Then we're going to want... We already have a janitor. I mean, we have a tavern in the keep. I think a small tavern out here also makes sense. Just sort of where the, like, worksmen have a drink. It'll actually be one of my smaller buildings, which will be cool. So I've been building pretty big recently. It is another square building. That is fine. Give the people somewhere to drink. Then I'm probably going to want like a well back here, sort of clipping into the road. Even a hearth as well. Not, that seeps in too much in the road. I think we could put a hearth in this like corner block over here. Yeah, that'd be pretty badass. I guess like a speaker stand over here would be cool. One just by the side of the road over here. Beggars can't be choosers. That'll get that done. How many people can be in this? So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, 210, 315. Okay, so like 400-ish people. Ballpark. That's not too terrible. Could be worthwhile adding in a little bit more person space. A hospital would be cool. Do we already have a hospital? We have a physician. guess a small hospital. It's less about realism, just more about the white shimmer, you know? Just keeping that shit under control. Fantastic. Just gonna have an extra bed here so I can have a hole back here so that worst case scenario, if I build over it, people won't be trapped. The last civic we would maybe need is like a stage of some kind, which I don't know if I really want to go for that. I think it's like maybe not the appropriate place for one. I think I'd rather just have a little bit more housing. Just built into the cliff a little bit. Actually, hold up. I'm just trying desperately not to have people get stuck. You know what? It's a little bit asymmetrical, but it would be a small price to pay to have people not get stuck. Then I guess I could do like a additional one over here. Hopefully people do not get stuck. Alright, that is the yard. Almost done. I wanted to also put like a stairs on this wall. Just because it makes sense. Like a way up. And just let time advance at this point. Let the glorious constructing commence. May or may not make sense to deconstruct this fruit farm and just build like a road through it, but that'll have to occur later. Oh dude, Davy Fellinus. More food rations, more pillar monuments, more melee training. Scythian ore, we need more of it. You know what, I respect it. It's straight to the point. No beating around the bush. No irrational, like, bullshit requests either. Pretty fantastic. What's my army doing, by the way? Oh, they're just chilling in New Ganymede. No, they're not chilling in New Ganymede. They're chilling in Solbin. Probably could march back, because I don't want to instigate a fight with Isla. There's no free territories anymore, right? Except for that one island. I guess there's Blauwolachik. Maybe I'll just have a couple points in garrison Solbin, then. Is this place even worth? You have Scythian ore? And hold up, you are free lands, right? Yeah. Can I besiege Balawalanak? Are these guys gonna sail out? Okay, 2 eyewitnesses claim to have seen Red Armhammer at the scene of the murder. There's been another murder. Suspect has been interrogated, acts suspiciously. Definitely we will get a confession through torture. Sorry. If you are not the killer. But desperate times call for desperate measures. And last time that worked. So, you know. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard. These guys are sailing on over. How's our Scythian count these days anyways? Are we using more or getting more? Looks like we're sacrificing way the fuck more than we are producing. Then that'll be cool. So glad I don't have to build boat infrastructure and these guys can just swim for miles. I like how there's a little faction over here that is just the one little tiny settlement. It's pretty cool. Oh, what? The serial killer's been caught? There's no question that Red Armhammer is the real collector, as he has confessed under excessive torture. He'll now be sentenced to die. A great day for everyone. Our Talapi feels safe again. I remember being pretty dubious the last time I saw this text, but I mean, last time it turned out to be the killer, right? So that's pretty fantastic. Unless it's gonna say, whoops, it's not the killer. Don't think that is gonna be the case. Our fucking guardsmen are on it. Oh, I don't like how the furniture is zipping away. Hopefully that shit gets fixed soon. Oh no. Are we not producing a surplus? Let's see. Household. Oh, we just barely produce more than we consume. Maybe we can use science to fix that. We cannot use science. Our carpenter specialization is 100%. Oh no. Also, we have 100 less odd jobbers. Excuse me? Well, this was gonna be a carpenter, right? I think I'm fine with building one of the things out, just so that we can not have a furniture crisis in the future. Alright, obviously put doors on each of these dudes. Fine with letting some time advance while I'm building this. I have to say it's really awkward. You know what? Fuck it, we'll have a wall there. Why not? We may or may not need to have space here for pillars too. Sag. Okay. Then maybe not. Maybe I can have a doorway after all. Because we're going to want big old workbench here. And we're probably going to want pillars over here. We're going to have a skinnier workbench here. Yeah, there we go, and that's still walkable. Guess I'll have a little bit of extra space. No, I will not. Because I'm gonna want the auxiliaries to occupy the zone up here. That's beautiful. Okay, can we get away with this layout? It's not like extremely... Well, first of all, we do need pillars. So I guess we cannot get away with this layout. Let's just put a couple pillars right here. Oh, there we go. Okay, now auxiliary action. So let's see. Okay, we're already at 76% efficiency. I mean, we are hitting a little bit of a block. There's 85%. 89%. 91%. We no longer have space. I guess I'll make this workbench one tinier. And then that way, that'll be enough room for like a whole extra row of auxiliaries. 97%? Jesus Christ! Oh no, I don't think there's enough space to put another auxiliary. 99%. Wait, I could do the same over here. 100%. That is what I'm fucking talking about. Hell yes. So that's going to be 80 carpenters. It's a mostly square building too, which the dwarves are definitely going to be thankful for. We don't have storage. No. Okay, hold up. What if we could think with portals here a little bit. Okay. We cannot think with portals a little bit. I mean, we still potentially can maybe think with portals a little bit. We are not thinking with portals. Because I was thinking we could put like a tiny storage here. But I think ultimately we are just going to have to shorten this bench a little bit more. I know, it's terrible. I guess we just have like... Yeah. No, we actually have more workers. That is amazing. Somehow we have Mr. Magoo'd our way into an even better layout. Alright. This will be the grand carpentry station. Then we're going to want a grand warehouse to store the carpenter goods. Absolutely beautiful. I might as well build its twin brother over here. Oh, this one's actually a little bit longer. Well, whatever. And that'll be that. And of course, we're going to add in even more dwarfinoids to sort of help compensate, help keep things moving along. Meanwhile, looks like the castle yard continues to be constructed. I see a lot of people actually use the speaker stand. That is cool. We have a warehouse. I wanted to have, first of all, a dude bringing in all of the food items, including booze. Even rations, just to keep my Army Supply Depot dude's job a little bit easier. And some coal. And then just some basic necessities like a furniture, cut stone, pots, clothing. Probably a couple of those, couple tools. Clay, wood, a couple crates for that. And we're golden. That's this warehouse done. That'll supply for all these little services, which will be nice. Just let time advance a little bit. I think we're going to want some humans to join town too. Even though I'm a little bit scared of adding a bunch of humans because in theory, like, we do have human reproduction going on right now. In our quarter over here, kids' quarter. It's kind of slow going. Sure, we will be fine. It's nice to see that the babies are no longer starving as well. I guess adding more warehouse employees did do the trick. Might as well connect this road all the way over here. Which I think will be cool. Just establish the bounds of this last block. Ooh, the guard depot looks pretty cool. It's a nice warm area. Luckily they do not have to worry about carbon monoxide poisoning. It's just very clean wood. They got good wood down there. I think unfortunately the dwarf quarter building will have to be delayed for another episode just because of all the extra carving. Oh, this would be a pretty good spot for a workplace too. Might as well go for it. Then I guess its accompanying warehouse can be right here. Just connect directly to the building. This warehouse is gonna have 5 crates of wood. Then I guess I'll have a crate of stone, a crate of tools and clothing, just to have that going, and then the rest can be furniture. And this one will also have 5 crates of wood, because I remember this is gonna be the smokehouse, right? The charcoal burning house. I'll just have this all be charcoal. I think that'll be nice. Get the delivery men on that right now. Carpenter number 17 has been completed. It does have 100 carpenters working it. I think it might make sense to get rid of a couple carpenter buildings right now. Just because they're gonna be moving shop to the more important one. We can dismantle these structures. Not gonna remove all my carpenters yet. This is gonna be the first step in moving the industry into the mountain, which will be pretty nice. Running a little bit low on food. It is summer though, which means we're probably gonna get some of it back. Another dude has been murdered. Hopefully not by the serial killer. Yeah, we're getting food harvest right now. We're fine. This is such a beautiful quarter. Holy fuck. We're gonna go on a building frenzy soon. We might as well pre-jack some space for services. I think I'm gonna want a service building to sort of wrap around this guard post, just so that it can touch this main road. I normally don't want the buildings to touch the main roads, but I think a services building could be like a nice exception to that, maybe. Unless we want to be super duper strict with it. You know what? I think I will be super duper strict with it. And this is just gonna be a three wide door. Alright, the buildings in this quarter are gonna be a little bit wonky. But that is fine. It's better that than like ginormous cubes, you know? I mean, these are ginormous cubes, but I mean like truly cubey cubes. We're probably going to want like a couple warehouses to fuel whatever these services are as well. So I'll just put that over here. Then another one over here. Then maybe we can have a skinny service here, like another lavatory. Just to keep, you know, keep the distance to piss a little bit short. This whole area down here can be more services. Maybe, I do not know what we're going to be doing with this bottom part of the mountain. May or may not want to increase the amount of Garthemies we've got. Just go for like a proper Gartheming quarter. But we're going to add some services for the Garthemies, right? What services could they use more of anyways? Let's see. Well, they're doing pretty good on everything. They could use another tavern. Do I have a tavern in here? I don't even have a tavern for the Garthemies. No wonder they're so fucking pissed off. Hold up. The region of Blue Wallagulukt has surrendered and opened their gates. I will be merciful. Get incorporated. So I will put my dudes here. Obviously, we're gonna want 1000% loyalty. That's hilarious. We're gonna want some points here. And we're going to want a couple points of infrastructure. I'll even put in another entertainment. Because we're investing hard, because we are going to want just a couple ticks for taxes for Sicilian. This is going to be a pretty good place for us, an important place. So it only makes sense that we get it settled. Get the population more than 3,000 so that we can actually get a nice and proper Sicilian pipeline. It might make sense to increase the taxation in Silverstone too. I think I will do so. It's gonna make them slightly disloyal, but then we can put some happiness and then we can put some infrastructure. Hello, friend. We're a band of noble people, keeping the region peaceful and Stargiant. Okay. I'm just gonna double check this. Stargiant is back down here, right? Okay. Pretty terrible. We're gonna have to march our army back. But you know, not unexpected. I'm just happy that they're coming from this angle. You know, we have so many admin points to spare. I think I will add a garrison and then add in some population to Yervin. And we can't do it in Cognigan, but that is fine. It's a nice meaty garrison already. It's only going to get larger. So, to recap today's episode, we have planned pretty much most of the rest of the Dwarven Quarter and gotten more of it carved out. Now many empty halls are present, just waiting to be filled. The various guilds look greedily on the maps and undoubtedly just arguing with each other. There may be murders. There may be fights. Definitely going to be a lot of auctioning and bartering for who gets what, like, territory in the quarter. Because obviously they're going to want to be, like, nearer to the main road, right? That's, like, the good spot, because it's going to be close to the services block. In addition to that, we built out the yard for the castle, and it is almost constructed. There is a little bit of space that still could be filled out. Like, I'm thinking maybe we could have another lavatory down here. I mean, this lavatory doesn't have a full load. It's a good looking yard. With these depots, we'll be able to supply an ever increasing army. So that one day we might be able to take on proper armies and not just rebels. But that will have to be a tale for another time. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!